Just for live. Welcome to my audience here at Pat Squad Nation. Welcome back and bringing you a new video here today. And today, I'm bringing you the pre-show to the NBA draft that's happening tonight in about an hour here. We're about, like I said, weird year because of coronavirus and everything that's going on. We are now, we're having the draft on November 18th of 2020. We never thought that would be happening. And literally, we're about to have the NBA season start literally next month. Literally a month just after we just crowned a new champion. So the whole thing right now is crazy. But, yep, it's going down tonight, the NBA draft. I'm excited because I am, like I said, my team. I probably should have did this the Celtics one because literally most of the things I'm going to talk about today are the Celtics because they're my team. So, but yeah, today we are going to be reviewing the top prospect, talk about the trades, and really everything that's gone on with the Celtics last year. I'm probably going to end up changing the name of this video later on after the pre-show to the Celtics, trade and draft. But this is a pre-show here today. Let's get to this though today. We're gonna start with what's gone on really today. I will talk about other trades that have happened and stuff like that. But let's start off with this right now. Literally, I think this happened like 30 minutes ago, whatever it ended up happening. But the Philadelphia 76ers sent Al Horford, the former Celtic center, who they signed last year to a 4-year contract. If I remember, it was near 100 something RBI, 100 something. I don't know why the hell I just said. What the fuck am I? I can't even talk right now. I don't know how I just said RBIs. This is not baseball. But back to what I'm saying though. There was like 125 million or something. They signed him over 4 years. Yeah, that never worked out. A lot of people didn't expect it to work out. Al Horford was a complete mess in Philadelphia. He was bad. And they finally decided to ship his rights away to OKC. They got a first-round pick and a second-round pick. And they also got Danny Green, who I did not even know was traded this week from the Lakers to OKC. And now they traded him to Philly. Yeah, you guys can see my hair's fucked. I've been trying to ignore that right now. But, yeah, that was probably one of the shocking moves so far of the night. Because I just did not think anybody would take Al Horford's salary. I don't know if OKC is going to keep his salary. I don't know what's going on at this point. If they're just going to end up buying him out, and then who the heck's going to want to sign him? Who knows? But yeah, that's definitely already one of the big trades that have happened today. Other than right now, we see the Dennis Schroeder to the Lakers trade. We have been rambling about James Harden situation. I'm going to get into a little bit in a bit. The Russell Westbrook situation, I'll get into in a bit. But yeah, this has been a crazy. So like I said, the the Holiday trade to Milwaukee, and then Boban Bogdanovic apparently traded Milwaukee, but now that might not be happening because Boban never accepted that trade and doesn't look like wants to go to Milwaukee. So it's just been crazy last couple of days. But that's what. Like I said, this is what we want to see in the NBA draft. Crazy experience, crazy draft picks, whatever. It's crazy, but it's just crazy. But okay, let's get to like other stuff going on tonight. Let's get to the Boston Celtics. So the Boston Celtics have the picks 14, 23, and 30. If I'm clearly right about that they're gonna it's 26, 30, and then 14. That's their picks going in tonight. So Danny Ainge all week has been trying to get into the top 3 of the draft. So here are my thoughts on this whole thing that's been going on right now. Danny Ainge is trying to get into the top 3. This team is supposed to be a contender, right? I understand you trying to go up there and try to grab, but honestly, when I look at the top 3 in the draft right now, which is LaMelo Ball, Wiseman, and what the hell is the other dude's name? Whatever the hell the other dude's name is. That shooting guard, which I cannot remember. Literally, all day I'm trying to remind myself what the hell that third dude's freaking name was. But draft. But the thing is, right now for the NBA, for the Celtics, it's like Anthony Edwards. That's the dude. But honestly, I cannot see a scenario where the Celtics are able to trade those picks to get into the top 10. Those are not great picks to be. It's different if you had like 8 or you had 10. Maybe even 11, 12. You have 14, 26, and 30. It's not gonna do enough, I think, to be able to convince teams to take those picks on. And that sucks. But the other real issues, the other talks they are right now have been having is trying to trade Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward has been, we signed him 3 years ago. He had a devastating injury against Cavaliers on opening night. The same year we got Kyrie Irving, and ever since it's just been an injury-prone tenure with the Celtics. It's been rough. It sucks. I love Gordon Hayward. He's been a great, honestly, I still think he can be a great player on this team, but the injuries just keep coming. The injury bug keeps coming to him. He only has 2 years left on his deal. Like I said, he was supposed to apparently he had a deadline last night to opt in or opt out of his contract, decided to extend. The Celtics had agreed to extend it to Thursday. So that pretty much is thinking either there's going to be a sign and trade situation or what's going on right now. The Atlanta Hawks apparently have interest in him. But the question really becomes after this is that what do the Celtics get in return? Because if the Celtics are just going to take and trade Gordon Hayward to Atlanta for nothing and get a trade exception, I think you just ride out with Hayward at this point. A lot of people have been saying, because this team to just go do it again, just run it back for another year. My whole thing is, yes, you can run it back for a year, but at this point, this team is not good enough to win a championship, and it's because the point being we need a center. Daniel Tice is not good enough, and it was proven in the conference finals against the Heat when Bam Adebayo absolutely destroyed Daniel Tice. And Daniel Tice, the issue with him, he gets into foul trouble so easily. And he's good at times, but then he freaking gets into foul trouble. And then we got to bring in Robert Williams. We got to bring in the, what's it called? The Enes Cantors of the world who cannot defend. And it's like, we need a center on this team. And, I just feel like Gordon Hayward would be the one guy on this team that they could trade with maybe a couple picks here and try to get a guy like Miles Turner. Even though a lot of people say, oh, Miles Turner is a downgrade from Gordon Hayward. Okay, maybe he's downgrade, but at the end of the day, we get that center we need. We need a center. Okay, go get Mohamed Bamba. Go get freaking Vucevic. Go get Steven Adams. Get somebody that can help in that center position down the low where it can get blocks, get rebounds. We are a defensive-minded team. A Steven Adams would work perfectly here. Miles Turner would work perfectly here. I don't care. Gordon Hayward for Miles Turner, yes, it's not the greatest option in the world because you're probably losing talent in Gordon Hayward for Miles Leonard, Turner, which is not the greatest trade in the world. But I'd rather that than get an exception for Hayward. And, what's the difference if we get an exception? What would we get? $30 million exception? Okay. It's like, though, are we really going to go on free agency and get somebody? I just don't believe it. But, I think the Celtics have to make a trade. They could have got Drew Holiday. Didn't work out that way. But I've been hearing other reports, and this has been one of those things I've been, all week have been kind of getting pissed about. And I just, I understand kind of where they're coming from in this situation, but at the same time, I'm pissed. So I've been hearing all week that the Celtics, Danny Ainge has been shopping around Kemba Walker. I understand this dude had a knee injury and you're worried that, okay, maybe it's going to linger. But is it really about the injury? Because I've been hearing all these talk shows about the Celtics, talking about, oh, Kemba did not show up in the postseason. Oh, Kemba could not get anything. Oh, Kemba's a liability. Oh, Kemba can't do nothing on this team. Bro, what do you need from him? He's not our top player. That was not what he was brought in here to be. Kemba Walker was brought in to be that third or fourth option. Our top option is Jason Tatum. This is why we drafted Jason Tatum. That's why he was getting the ball down the stretch in these games. Because Jason Tatum's our number one player. Then you could say it's Jaylen Brown. Then you could say it's whatever at that point. It should be Kemba Walker. Kemba, yes, he had a bad series against Toronto. We all know that. They defended him so well that he couldn't get anything going. But the dude still, when he needed to hit his shot, like he still was good when he needed to be. And he's only been here for 1 year. It was his first time making it to the playoffs since 2012. And this dude had never gotten by the first round. You don't think nerves, you don't think stress, you don't think anything got to him at the end of the day? And you want to trade him after 1 year when he was actually really good during the season? It's different if he really underperformed during the season. If he averaged, 16 points a game, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, shot under 50% from the field. Like, that's different. The dude had a great year, and he is one of the reasons the Celtics got to the NBA the conference championship game. Conference championship. He's one of the reasons. Take him out and start Marcus Smart. I'm not saying Marcus Smart's a bad player, but Marcus Smart's not Kemba Walker. Marcus Smart's a great defensive player, but chucking up 30 shots. I don't need Marcus Smart chucking up 30 smarts. What the hell? 30 shots a game. Like, Marcus Smart's perfect off the bench because he could come off the bench. Oh, Kemba goes to the bench. Here comes Marcus Smart. That's what he needs to be. We need Kemba Walker. As much as people may not think we do, we need Kemba Walker on this team. And for them to say that Kemba Walker should be traded, I heard, they're going to trade him to the Bulls. Trade him in a James Harden trade. I thought when I heard about this last night, about, oh my God, the Celtics apparently are Danny Ainge is meeting with James Harden. And I was like, huh? Like, James Harden to Boston? Okay. I was kind of excited about it at first, but it took me a couple hours to think about it. I was like, and I looked at the trend, I'm like, hold up. We're giving up Kemba, Gordon Hayward, and about 4 draft picks to get James Harden? James Harden, yes, James Harden is a terrific player. But James Harden is Kyrie Irving if he comes to Boston. This dude's going to take the ball, take it away from Tatum, and be like, Tatum, you got to take a back seat. I'm the leader on this team. Tatum, take a back seat. I'm going to take every shot. That's not what the Celtics need. I would love to have James Harden on this team, but not in this situation right now. Maybe in the future, it's different. But at the end of the day, though, like, why are they trying to shop Kemba Walker? Are they really this concerned about this knee injury? Because I understand it, but at the same time, he's not bitch-ass Kyrie who decides, my knee hurts. I can't do shit. And he freaking takes 30 days off a year because of injuries. Or Kyrie goes into the playoffs against Milwaukee and chucks 30 shots a game thinking he can freaking be the guy because, Jason Tatum's off. We got to get Gordon Hayward in this. No, Kyrie's going to have 30 shots. No, Kemba Walker took a back seat. Kemba Walker did not have to drop 30 a game. People may want him to drop 30 a game, but he was not going to do it. That's Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown's damn job to do that. Kemba's just going to be that third scorer. Comes out, average 20, maybe average 18, 16 points a game. Coming through the fourth quarter. Yes, defensively, he's a liability, but most point guards are in that situation. You see Houston with James Harden. He's a terrific scorer, horrible defender. They get past that. You see Kyrie, not the greatest defender. You go past that. There's so many bad guards in this league that are terrific offensively and they're bad defensively, but they don't complain about it. But for some reason, when it's the Celtics, it's always the starting point guard. Jesus Christ, why can't we just keep a dude for freaking more than a year or two when he's been good enough to be on this team? I have that poster right there for a reason. I've loved this dude ever since he came from UConn. I watched him at UConn. This dude is one of the best basketball players in this damn league. I don't care what anyone has to say. He was the biggest signing I think the Celtics have made in a while. And it's because they needed someone to replace Kyrie. And this dude right here said, yes, I want to play for this franchise. I want to come to this city and I want to bring them a championship. He's not like Kyrie said, I'm planning on resigning here next year. And then freaking decides to leave halfway through because he can't deal with the young talent. Kyrie, how are you feeling in Brooklyn right now? How do you see Jason Tatum right now taking over? This is the shit that does piss me off. Because Danny, stop trading your damn point guards. Isaiah Thomas, the dude, I understand. That one makes more sense than this one. Yes, Isaiah had an MVP type season and then got injured in the postseason and has never been the same. Kemba Walker has still produced. Even when he was injured, he still produced. His knee injury is not season ending. It's not career ending. Like, he's going to be fine. But you got to give him some slack. You know, you're talking about freaking everything. He's going to be fine. I understand Gordon Hayward. We've dealt with it for 2 years. And it's like, that's the shit that really just pissed me off at this point, that they even think about trading Kemba Walker. That stuff pisses me off. And they need to stop thinking about this. Because Kemba Walker deserves to be on this damn team. And that's just not me talking because I love Kemba Walker. No. He is needed on this team. I don't care what anyone else said. People were talking about trade Kemba for Drew Holiday. What difference does Drew Holiday make on this damn team? Because he's a better defender? Kemba Walker scores more points than Drew Holiday a game. And it's like, as I just dropped my phone, my bad. But this is the stuff that pissed me off the most about, these trades that go down. Or people talking about, Kemba Walker and all this shit. That's the stuff that pisses me off. Kemba, okay, do it. Trade Kemba and this team doesn't get out of the first round. May not even make the damn playoffs. I'm telling you that straight up. But now we get to tonight. And the question really becomes, are the Celtics going to make a move? Are the Celtics going to trade Gordon Hayward tonight? Are the Celtics going to trade up in the draft to get to maybe the top 3 picks? Is Danny finally going to pull a trade off that he hasn't been able to pull recently? I say no, he does not. Because knowing Danny Ainge, I don't know what is with this dude. He is so scared to trade anybody, honestly. Because he thinks he's going to lose in every trade. But the problem is right now, I look at, who's on the board. Like, I don't want Danny to trade for a draft pick. We don't need to trade into the top 3. What the Celtics need to do is package Gordon Hayward and those draft picks and trade to fucking Indiana or to Atlanta like they were talking about. And try to get some kind of value in turn. If that is Clint Capella, if that is Miles Turner, I keep calling him Leonard, I don't know why. Miles Turner. If that's trading him to freaking OKC for Steven Adams. Whatever it is, they got to find a way to trade that. Right now, I keep looking up, as we start getting closer to the draft for 30 minutes, we're about 34 minutes away, 36 minutes away. Last time I checked, right now there is no activity for the Celtics right now. Apparently they've been trying all night. Danny Ainge went on, I think an hour ago, and said that we have a great team, and we just could not find a trade that worked for us. I swear to God, that's every year, though, with Danny Ainge. I feel like this dude does not know how to take risks sometimes. I feel like he does you gotta take risks sometimes because they will pay off eventually. Look at Toronto when they traded for Kawhi. It was a risk because of Kawhi's injury. What did they do? They went out and won the title. What did the Lakers do? They went out and got AD. Injury risk. What did they do? They went out and won the title. There's risk in everything. But the problem is, you get to the conference finals 3 of the last 4 years and cannot win get past it. Run this team back. You might get back to, I don't think you get back to the conference finals with the powerhouses in the East right now. Milwaukee got better. The Boban, I think it's or Bogdan, whichever one it is, the 2 brothers. If he ends up being if the trade actually goes through, they get him. You add him and Drew Holiday to that team with Giannis and Chris Middleton, that team is better. Brooklyn has Kyrie and Kevin Durant coming back. Would that mean anything? No, but it's another team we got to deal with in the conference. Miami, they just beat us. They're going to bring back the same team, maybe grab a couple other guys. They're going to be better. Philadelphia's going to be better. Indiana's going to be better. These are teams that the Celtics have to look at. And they're going to be like, oh, well, we said that last year and we got to the conference finals. Yes, because Milwaukee decided to stink it up in the bubble. And you guys got lucky enough you didn't have to face Milwaukee. You got by a Toronto team in 7 games, even though you should have 1-4. And you guys knew how to stop a 0.5-second shot at the end of the freaking buzzer in Game 3. And in Milwaukee, and Miami, that's where I thought Danny Ainge would fucking realize he needs to do something. You lose to that Miami team, no offense. Jimmy Butler's the best player. You can say everything about Bama, about who's good. I get it. Oh, about Tyler Hero. Okay. They got their ass stumped out against freaking Lakers. Yes, the series went 5 games. Yes, freaking Jimmy Butler's a stud. Jimmy Butler's the best player. It's the only reason why they were in that series. We should have beat that freaking Miami team, and we didn't. That's where Danny Ainge has to make a move. And is he going to make a move? I don't believe he's going to make a move. I don't, even when free agency comes, I'm about to make a limp here. Danny Ainge probably just going to sign Aaron Baines and be like, we're good. We need bench scoring. That's our second biggest need other than a center. It's bench scoring. If you want to come back next year and if you keep going, let's just hypothetically, we keep going Hayward. And the lineup is back to being Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Daniel Tice. And our bench is Marcus Smart, Romeo Langford, who the hell else do we have in it? Grant Williams, Time Lord, and freaking, and Enes Kanter. And then you have the young rookies in Edwards, and you still have Ojale, who cannot hit. Has one good game in his career and still cannot fucking figure out a way to shoot the ball better. We need bench scoring help. But we said the same thing going into last year. This team is so close. You have a big rising star, guy who's turning into a superstar, Jason Tatum. Danny, you got to think about this. His contract's up in a couple of years. You don't start freaking putting this team around him better and get a championship soon, that dude's going to leave and go somewhere else. He will do it to Giannis, and he'll leave if you don't do it. Yes, our team is good right now, but it needs to get better. It needs pieces to be better. If that's bench help, if that's scoring help, whatever it is, go out and get a JJ Redick on a 1-year whatever contract. Go out and sign Bertans. Go out and sign somebody. Go out and make a trade for a damn big guy. Do something, Danny. Free agency starts on Friday. It's crazy that everything's going in one motion right now. Are we going to see any trades that I just cannot believe we will? I feel like we would already seen a trade for Danny. But could it happen? Apparently, there's been talk about Marcus Smart being traded to Golden State. I don't know why the Celtics are trying to trade Golden State for the second pick. I understand kind of, but Marcus Smart? I don't know when Marcus Smart rumors start. I want Marcus Smart on this team. If it's Gordon Hayward, okay. Why are we trying to trade Marcus Smart? That makes no sense. Yeah, maybe they want James Wiseman. I understand that. But, yes, the thing is, though, what really gets annoying with these, college players is, the one issue is that they didn't play last year because of this year because of the pandemic. We didn't get to see much of them. So how do you know they're actually going to be great? But it's it's crazy right now. And it's for Grizz, I'm trying to read this right now. As I'm just trying to look around and see if there's any other real, any talks right now. Right now, there's nothing. Everything's been 2 hours ago with the draft literally starting at 30 minutes. But, it's just these are things we're trying to get excited for. But, it's it gets frustrating because it's we're so excited. Oh my God, the Celtics going to make a move. Everything right now. And it's no, they're not going to make a move. Because Danny's we tried so hard, but, we just couldn't get anything done. How can't you get anything done? We have enough people on this team to be able to get something done. And it's you've been talking about trading Gordon Hayward all freaking so far since the damn offseason start, and you haven't done it yet. And, we're pushing back Gordon Hayward opting in for till Thursday. Is that because you're going to sign and trade him somewhere? Because even if you sign and trade him, where are you going to sign and trade him to? Where? Are you going to sign him and trade him to Atlanta? Are you going to sign him and trade him to Indiana? And what are you going to get him back in that? Because if you're just going to get a trade exception, or you're going to get nothing, what's the point of trading Gordon Hayward when he still's got some value left in him? Jesus Christ. If you cannot find a trade for Gordon Hayward now, keep him, start the season with him, and get it. If he's still, maybe he gets better value at the trade deadline, and some big comes up that maybe you can go for at the trade deadline. Maybe that's what they got to do. But it's more the point being, Danny's like, oh, there's just nothing out there for us. We've tried all day, but we couldn't find any trade. I understand it's hard. But at the end of the day, I've seen this shit. There's been so many teams I've heard that have contacted the Celtics about trades, but Danny's saying no. I understand it's like a terrible team, and you're like, you talk about, but even it's like the Knicks, where apparently they were interested in Gordon Hayward. And it's like, you could get back some good young talent from the Knicks that may be actually better. I don't know who you are, but okay. I'm gonna block this dude. Sorry. No, please do not put any profanity in the comment section. I'm not trying to get this video demonetized. So if you guys could not swear, that would be really nice. I don't know who that was, but I'm just going to keep talking. But back to what I'm saying, though, the Celtics have a lot they got to do. I feel like, and it's like, I don't know what's going on right now, because I've heard something came out about Anthony Davis. We're not trading for Anthony Davis. Or we're not signing Anthony Davis. There's no way in hell that Anthony Davis just went to LA for 1 year. Like, I'm going to win a championship. I want a title. Now I'm going to go to Boston. If that would have happened, that would be a fucking crazy thing. He is a free agent, but I don't believe that's going to happen. And yeah, I actually like this. From Money Team 7, I've been looking at the Bleacher Report and on the community recent post. I like what this guy said, Money Team 7. If the Celtics don't make a trade up and use all their picks, the main Red Claws might have a better team than the Boston Celtics. Maybe. Maybe. Honestly, I don't think so, but I see what they're saying, though. Dre, I cannot forgive you. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on right now. A lot of people are getting pissed because they've heard about the Marcus Smart situation. Do not trade Marcus Smart, Danny. He's a heart soul of our team. He's our best defender. At the end of the day, when we're down and we're frustrated, it's him that you go to. And it's like, we lose him. I don't think he's replaceable. No offense. Like, Marcus Smart, I understand, you might be able to get a lot of stuff for him, but it's crazy. It's okay. I understand. Just don't do it again. I just don't want to get demonetized. You understand that? But yeah, like I said, it's just like, it's crazy. I love these times of the year, though. The NBA draft. It's crazy because we're gonna have the NBA draft. We got the NBA free agency, and then the MLB free agency starts. So we're gonna be able to deal with that shit too. We still got football going on in the NHL. With everything going on. So it's crazy what this time of year has brought to us. But like I said, though, Boston blows up the Celtics. Boston just has to do something. Because this team is not going to get them anywhere. I really just, you can run it back. Go ahead, run it back. I just don't believe anything's going to happen. Okay, I don't care. Until I actually see, a trade or something go through. It's whatever. Somebody has said, should we expect a Celtics and Gordon Hayward contract extension soon? Hopefully not. And it's, I like Gordon Hayward, but I don't think Danny Green's the best player ever. You really like Danny Green, don't you? But okay. Danny Green, yeah. Danny Green is a Danny Green's a good piece to a championship team off the bench, but yeah, that's all I have to say about him. I think JJ Redick, like I said for the Celtics, JJ Redick would be perfect off the bench. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm still waiting to see apparently the Celtics and the Warriors discussed the possible deal for the number 2 pick, which was actually included. I know it was including Marcus Smart. I'm trying to look at more into it. With Marcus Smart to go and stay exchange for the second round pick on Wednesday's draft. The discussions are not expected to continue as the event nears this evening. However, New York Post Wednesday that the Celtics were searching for a possible trade path to acquire a top 3 pick in the draft. We're reporting interested in selecting Memphis's James Wiseman. So, yep, they were away going forward. Is believed to also be interested in Tigers' big man. As the market moves ever closer to the whole contest, the widely debated 2020, President, whatever the hell, I don't know why this is showing this. But literally, like, apparently now the Mavericks and the Thunder are discussing a trade that would send free agent Danilo Gallinari to Dallas in a sign-and trade in exchange for the number 18 pick. The Thunder are in talks with the Timberwolves the deal for the number 17 pick. Houston is trading Trevor Ariza, the number 16 pick, tonight to Detroit for future first-round pick. Preview reported a trade between the Kings that would have sent guard is prevailed, never previously agreed to the deal, so I don't know what's going on with that one. Sixers are showing interest in Stanford's Tyrell Terry in their draft. The Magic have traded a number 45th pick on direct to Milwaukee will receive 2 future second-round picks. The Hornets could trade out to number 1 in Wednesday's draft in order to select center James Wiseman. The Knicks are looking to trade number 8 and number 20 to the Cavs for pick number 5. Like, all these are going on right now, but the Celtics are not part of this. And that's where I think the stuff where I get frustrated with from Boston. It's like, can we get the Celtics freaking in one of these like trade discussions? Why are they so scared to make moves? Make a move, Boston. You have bro. Trade your damn freaking bench. You have nobody that you need. Freaking trade damn freaking. I wouldn't say trade Robert Williams. Keep him. Grant Williams can go. He's okay, but I think he can go. Langford can go. Ojale can go. Yeah, they're not great, but you add those two and maybe go and hang around a couple picks. You could get someone good. Even you probably could get a top 3 pick with that freaking trade. But instead, you don't do that. Instead, you just freaking are like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. But, it's like I said, we're going to see what happens tonight. I really think if they were going to make a move, they would already made one because, honestly, there's nothing going on here in the last few minutes. I think the Celtics are just going to probably if they end up making a trade, it's probably going to be maybe for a top, maybe the 10th, 11th pick if they decide to move up a little lower. But like I said, it sucks. At the end of the day, it sucks because it's like Boston, you would feel like would have, they're a title contender team. And I just don't understand why free agents and like stars don't want to go play with them. I think it's kind of frustrating that happens. This team has 17 championships. We have one of the most prestigious franchises in the world, and no one wants to come and play. I think most of these people are jokes who don't want to play for the Celtics. Whoever doesn't want to play for the Celtics is a complete joke. It's crazy at this point. But yeah, like I said, what I'm really expecting, Boston's probably gonna make all 3 picks tonight. It's crazy. Say that's what we can get for Kemba. Like, no, the whole Kemba thing's gonna make me want to fucking blow up gasket. I swear to God. But no, Boston. If they make any trades tonight or tomorrow, it'd probably be Gordon Hayward because I think that Atlanta talk is probably really going on right now. Like I said, it might be later tomorrow. Who knows? Because Atlanta probably is also thinking like, well, if he opts out, then we can get him on Friday. So who cares? You know what I mean? But I think the Celtics are also like, well, let's see what happens with Gordon Hayward. The Atlanta Hawks. I think also Boston's looking for the right trade, which is the right thing to do at the end of the day. And best friends. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's crazy at this point. 1-3. What is going on? Give me a second. Don't know what this is. But yeah, like I said, it's frustrating. At the end of the day, it's frustrating, and I'm trying to figure this out. We're trying to figure everything out here. What the Celtics might do. Okay, Dove remains focused on possibly joining the Clippers. Okay, so Rondo. Should Card try to get Bogey instead of signing Rondo? Wait, what the hell? I'm trying to look at all the news before we get out of here. Bogdanovic's news may make the Hawks pause on Gallo. Rondo Gallo would redirect the Phoenix, like I said. But yeah, I'm just looking to see if Gordon Hayward's any of these right now. Gordon Hayward's not really being mentioned to go after. Breaking for the NBA. The Hawks are already expected to go after Gallinari and Rondo in free agency. I don't believe they're going to get either. No offense. But okay, I think Rondo's focused on going, like I said, the Clippers, and I think that's where you ending up. But it's like, I wish the Celtics were getting this fun. And when there was the only reason I was kind of excited with the James Harden thing last night was because I was like, okay, Gordon Hayward. It's James Harden. It's a big top trade that the Celtics have never made other than Kyrie. But of course, that was never going to happen. As we're approaching 15 minutes away from the start of the NBA draft, like I said, we're going to see what happens for the rest of the night. Like I said, something could happen, something might not happen. We don't know. It's frustrating that we have to deal with this, though, that we have to wait until hopefully something happens. But right now, really, there's really nothing going on in chats or in anything that's telling me the Celtics are going to make a move. Either I think right now, if I'm questioning who's probably going to go first, I think James Wiseman. Like, if Minnesota keeps that pick, if Minnesota keeps that pick, I think they take Edwards number 1. I think Wiseman will go to Golden State number 2. And then who the hell has the third pick? Whoever has the third pick will get probably LaMelo. Only if if Golden State decides to go after LaMelo, which is possible. But then we start talking about who could be there for the Celtics. Let's go to that part now. Who could be there for the Celtics at 14? You know what I mean? And that's going to be really the question if the Celtics decide to keep their pick. Who could the Celtics draft at 14? I'm trying to figure that out right now. Who they could mock draft and everything. Who could the Celtics get? At 14. Like we said, we could get Cole Anthony. They need a point guard to come off the bench. Consider a likely top 5 pick could provide real score off the bench as a rookie and evaluate starter. They could go after Leandro Bolmaro, who barely is an obvious possible because he's already committed to playing in Barcelona next year, so we won't even see him. We could get Veron Carey Jr. They need to upgrade down the middle. Veron could become that in time. He's more of a transitional center, a modern front court player, but he was a best player last year. They could get the center, Caleb Wesson, detected to changing his body and improve his jumper, allowed him to develop into a draftable prospect. He's at front court shooting. RJ Hampton, a lot of people like him. If they keep Hampton makes sense because he could immediately serve as a spark plug scorer off the bench while providing long-term upside. Like when I see that kind of guy, that looks cool, And so they also have Acuna. Teaswood spoke in the 20. Don't expect Acuna to be there. His defensive versatility is an execute while flashes of offensive skill create hope for some bonus scoring. Jalen McDaniels, Trey Jones, Jalen Smith. No. The Celtics decide to go to the big route and take who provides Solomon protection with a shockingly sweet 3-stroke. So like I said, there were guys. But like I said, it's so hard because you don't know what to expect. Is everyone doing what? And it's crazy though, because it's like, yes, it's exciting at the end of the day, but still it's like we saw this last year with the guys that the Celtics drafted. Like there was so much talk. Oh my God, when we got Carson Edwards and we got Romeo Langford, their top son. Oh my God, Grant Williams was gonna be a great pick. And you see what they turn into afterwards, and you're like, Yeah, maybe not. And that's what the hard part is when you go up. It's different in the top 3 or top 5. Usually the top 5 may usually work out. Usually. There's been times they haven't, but usually they work out. Um, but at the end of the day, it's like we gotta figure it. Like Celtics gotta figure this out because yes, if we could get a guy like R.J. Hampton, if we could get a guy like Cole Anthony, maybe that Drew guy, or that Hawks guy, that dude that I was saying that has a sweet 3-point shot, that would be okay. But do you expect that to actually work out well for us? That's gonna be really the question going in. But like I said, we're less than 20 minutes away from the draft, and it's like we're getting to that point where it's exciting. We're getting there, but again, the Celtics still have not made any moves or there's no talk right now going on. And it sucks. Like I said, I want something to happen for the Celtics. They need to get better. And maybe it will work on the draft. Maybe we'll get someone that works on the draft at 14. Who knows? But it's like, yeah, could it happen? Yes. But it shocks me that it's hard for us to make trades. How good a prescriptive franchise is. We have enough people to do this. Yeah, come through like all the time. Another year without Ainge doing shit. A lot of people are talking, about Danny right now. And Danny, we trust. Why do you love Bates so much? There are much better bigs to sign. Next, you will be asking for Al Horford back. Yeah. But it's like, these are all things people are saying, because everyone's excited for this draft. And I'm excited too. We're going to figure out what ends up happening today. One sec, guys. Doesn't help when your girlfriend puts you in a Snapchat group chat and I gotta answer it while I'm doing a video. I'm at work, bro. I never freaking. I swear to God, I don't get days off. But because I work 2 days, I work freaking Monday, Tuesday. I'm back here doing actual YouTube work. So it's like, but these like exciting times. But what are the Celtics gonna do tonight? That's where really the question comes down to. What are the Celtics gonna do tonight? And what are they gonna do on Friday or even tomorrow when Gordon Hayward's decision comes up? That's really going to be the question. Maybe we don't see the trade till tomorrow with Gordon Hayward. If they decide to do that Atlanta trade, we probably won't see it till tomorrow. But right now, like I said, nothing has been said about what's going to happen. And like you said, I feel like, again, if we were trading for a top pick, top 3, we already have done it. Apparently the Cavaliers a landing spot for Gordon Hayward. I don't know why they would freaking want him, but okay. But like I said, there's a lot of shit you go through and you start thinking about, okay, what could go down? What could go down? What could go on? What could go wrong? You know what I mean? And it's crazy, but I'm excited. Like I said, when Boston. So I'm also going to tell you guys this: if the Celtics make a trade, I'll hop on. When the Celtics get the 14, whoever they draft, I'll hop on to tell you guys how I felt and everything. Every time the Celtics, when they draft, if they draft at 14 and draft at 26 and 30, I'll be on to react to it. But there is somehow a big trade that comes up by then. I would definitely be on to tell you guys about it. But like I said, right now, we're 10 minutes away and nothing has been, again, I'm looking at the draft. The comments, I keep looking at, I probably should have Twitter here too. I don't have Twitter on me. But right now, there's nothing going with the Celtics right now. It's frustrating because I want the Celtics to make a move. I really do want them to make a move. Right now, we probably have to wait to figure that out if they make any kind of move tonight. I would love if my phone cooperated with me for 5 minutes, but it never does. But like I said, we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. And if nothing happens, nothing happens. We have viewers. We always have free agency. Apparently, we don't have much money though, so I don't know what we're gonna be able to do. They're really trying to get me off freaking my topic, but no, like I was saying though, we still have free agency. Apparently, we don't have much money. I think that's where the Gordon Hayward trade would go in perfectly to get some of that money off. But and if not, just try to get big at least to get something in this offseason. I think even though Miles Turner ain't an upgrade over Gordon Hayward, he's definitely someone we could use. His scoring is good and he has good defense. I think he'd be definitely a perfect match here for us. But really, we're gonna have to see what happens. Like I said, and it's like if nothing happens, we can't. Yeah, we're gonna be upset, but we have to deal with it because Danny Ainge at the end of the day, they know more than us at the end of the day. But we also are human. We also are gonna be upset because we want our team to succeed. And also, how frustrated the season ended last year. We know that we just want to find somebody else that's going to help this team out. And we don't want to just bring in some random guy for draft pick. Now, isn't going anywhere. But, yeah, other than that right now, I just don't believe we're going to do anything tonight. I really don't. As we are now getting closer to the draft. We're 8 minutes away. I'm going to hop off at 8 o'clock. Right now, I watch the draft in my room. This computer that I'm using it gets hooked up to my TV up here. That's where I watch the stuff. When I do hop on later on, I will get off the screen. I'll get off and get on YouTube for a few minutes. Or I think I can still be on YouTube even with the TV on. I think I can still do that, which is awesome if I can. So I'll be able to do that, which would be cool. I'm excited. But what's it called? It's gonna be fun tonight. Like I said, it's gonna be fun to see what happens. I think the draft's going. I don't know. Is the draft going on virtual? Does anyone know if the draft virtual or what is it this year? Okay, I didn't even hear about it. Is it virtual? I think it is virtual, but I'm not 100%. But like I said, until something comes up, I will. Like I said, if any trade comes up and any big trade, I mean, even if it's discussed, I might hop on. But if a trade happens, I'll hop on. But if we do get to take the pick, I will wait till we make the pick to hop on. After we make the pick, I'll hop on and I will I'll do my reaction to it. But right now, like I said, we are 7 minutes away from the NBA draft. And right now there is no talks going on. So it looks like only if something crazy happens in the last minute, which it could. We've seen trades happen during the pick where it would be like, okay, the first pick goes to this, and then 20 minutes later, oh, they are trading their first round pick to this. It could happen. The Celtics make a trade during the draft, during maybe the pick, but it'd just be weird that way because I feel like the Celtics only do that if they know that the guy they want is going to be on the board, or the guy they know that's on the board is going to be taken by that team, and then they decide to do it. That it makes sense. Well, like I said, we'll see what happens tonight. I'm hoping something does. And finally, this actually decided to work for once. I've been looking for this community to work. If this team loses Hayward, takes all three of these drafted by we'll be getting worse than awful. I wouldn't say it would be awful. Trey Turner, Wendell Carter Jr., and Melvin Gordon or move into the top 10. Probably won't happen, though. And Danny we trust. All the things that are going on right now. Main Red Cross League champ, G League champs. I should stay put at 14. Try to trade back up with our late first. Ideal here would be Jalen Smith and New Smith. I say let's not. That's a fucking all this stuff that people are saying right now. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna know till last minute. You know what I mean? And it sucks that we won't. Like I said, what awesome is that everything's happening at once. So we're gonna have even after the NBA draft, the free agency starts in 2 days. So we're gonna be able to be excited for that too. So it's not like it's over after this, but we got a lot of stuff we have to get through. And we're hoping. At the end of the day, we're hoping that something good comes up tonight. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah.
See, now you piss him off even more. Because he has to play with your ass. Well, I never deal with that.
But like I said, though, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen tonight. We are 4 minutes away. I'm probably going to hop off in a minute so I can set up the TV and set up the NBA draft. I got to figure. I think it's on ESPN. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'll hop on when either a trade happens or the Celtics draft after the Celtics draft their first player. I'm excited. I hope you guys are all excited for the NBA draft here. Thank you for joining me here. This is a 50-minute video. I think it's the longest video I've done in a while, but this is a 50-minute video. Like I said, let's hope for something. Who's with Danny here? Who is in the Danny we trust category? Who thinks Danny's gonna falter and do nothing tonight? Go in the comment section and say, is Danny going to make a trade or is he not? Is Gordon Hayward staying or is he going? We will see tonight. But other than that, guys, I will hop on either if there's a trade or after the Celtics pick at 14. Whatever happens, I will hop on definitely. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy the NBA draft. I'll definitely enjoy it. Hopefully something good happens tonight. The Celtics, please do something. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. I'll hop back on at either the 14th pick or whatever trade happens. Till then, though, hope you guys enjoy the first part of the NBA draft, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace.